Hey everyone, Geek37 back with another video, and this is part 33 in my Exploring the Heptagonal Triangle series. And what we're going to do is we are going to find the reciprocals, or we are going to find the reciprocal of the sides squared, the sum of them, in this video. And I think this is one of the hardest calculations to do involving the heptagonal triangle, and I'm going to show you the easiest way to do it. But the thing is, to get to this point, you have to rely on results derived in several prior videos. Now, the way I was going to do this is I was going to use that identity of x plus y plus z quantity squared. That's three variables being added together and then quantity squared, and we got an ugly looking result. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to just do the common denominator method with the fractions here, since we have a squared, b squared, and c squared. What'll happen is I'm going to draw a long fraction bar here, and I'm just going to write a squared, b squared, c squared here because we have different variables. And what'll happen is the numerators are all ones. What happens is if we multiplied the top and the bottom here on this first one by b squared and c squared, well, we'll get b squared and c squared on the top. On the second one, since we have b in the denominator, it's a squared, c squared. And then on the last one, since we have c squared in the denominator, it's going to be a squared, b squared right there. Well, in my last video, I found the answer to this particular sum, where we take the products of the squared sides and add them together. And that equaled 14r to the fourth. A squared b squared plus a squared c squared plus b squared c squared equaled 14r to the fourth. Now, the thing is, we have a squared, b squared, c squared all being multiplied on the bottom. Well, a times b times c, if you remember, I proved this in a prior video, that is 7r cubed. So squaring each of those variables, well, since they're all squared, that's actually the equivalent of a times b times c quantity squared, which is 7r cubed quantity squared. So if we squared all of that, the square roots cancel, so we're getting 7r cubed squared is to the sixth power, because 3 times 2 is 6. So the answer to the a squared, b squared, c squared is equal to 7r to the sixth. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to replace on this fraction here the numerator with 14r to the fourth and the denominator with 7r to the sixth. Well, the thing is, r to the fourth and r to the sixth will cancel, and we're left with r squared here on the bottom, and 7 goes into 14 twice. So 1 over a squared plus 1 over b squared plus 1 over c squared is equal to 2r squared. And that concludes the video right there. This is a much shorter, much easier calculation than the way I planned on doing it, where I was going to take each of the reciprocals of the sides, 1 over a plus 1 over b plus 1 over c, and quantity square that and work out the resulting algebra. And it is a pain to work out. You have to do some algebraic manipulations in there that aren't exactly the easiest. So that's one of the reasons why I proceeded in the series like I did, so I could get to this particular calculation the easiest. And one of my future videos that is going to require this result is when we do the reciprocals of the fourth power, 1 over a to the fourth plus 1 over b to the fourth plus 1 over c to the fourth, and we'll see what that result is. All right, I hope you enjoyed this video. I enjoyed making it. This is Geek37 signing off.